Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Boys 1975. YouTubers on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Boys 1975.
This is Gauntlet on the SEGA Master System, released by US Gold in 1990. Now, those of you, obviously based on the arcade machine of the same name, released by Atari in 1985, where 1 to 4 simultaneous players, basically dungeon crawl, but I'm pretty sure you're familiar with Gauntlet, especially if you watch this channel. Now, those of you with a long memory will know that I have played this before, years and years and years ago. I'm actually playing this on my Super Console X. So I thought I'd revisit it, because in the couple of years I've had my Super Console X, and I've played more than enough versions of Gauntlet, such as for the first time, such as on the Amstrad, Atari ST, and the Amiga for the first times. Constantly, the comment section, people always point out, hey, you ever play the Master System version? It's a really, really good and close port of the arcade game. And so I thought I'd revisit it, because I do remember being incredibly impressed when I played it. Sorry about the background noise, I do live on the busiest road of the West Country. Would have liked the arcade title screen there. That's just a nitpick of mine, because obviously all the 8-bit micros gave you the arcade screen there, but then the music's a bit pants, but it's the SEGA Master System. Music! Tier text. Does anyone see that at the bottom? But I don't think Tier text did this game. They can't have, because this game isn't shit. But even tier text can't fuck up music, can they? To be fair. Anyway, so yeah, all the microports in this country, which were by US Gold as well, but coded by Gremlin Graphics, or at least on Spectrum, were really, really, really good ports. But the Master System version, and I remember seeing it in the magazines, I've been incredibly impressed with magazines, thinking, oh my god, it's arcade perfect, which it's not, but it's damn close. And obviously I was in Mega Drive town at that, point. But yeah, so let's revisit it. Obviously it's only 2 players on this system, because obviously, and it's only 2 players on all the micros anyway, but the sprites look absolutely lovely considering the limited colour palette of it. I mean, I'm assuming the arcade's 16-bit, don't know. Right, suppress bar. So that's an accurate selection screen. I don't know what that grey bar is down the left. I don't think it's an emulation thing, because I did just check some videos on YouTube and they've got the same thing going on there. But you press up, left, right, or down to select your character. Push direction for chosen character, see? And then fire. I'm going with Alf because why not? It's got speech! I think that's a direct sample from the Atari console, isn't it? Now, he's the quickest. Does he fire the fastest? How your health is displayed and all the information on the right hand side of the screen going down like that is accurate to the arcade as well. But I know I tell you this every time, but I'm going to tell you it again. I first played this in Minehead, and it was right inside the door. It was like 2 slidey patio doors. So obviously there's a kind of non-linear way to progress through the levels. I'm not saying it's massively sandbox or anything, but I'm saying there is variation. I loved this idea as a kid, generators. I mean, obviously they put it in to make lots of money, but I just think it's cool. You ready? Look at this, Mexican wave. How many sprites as well? But yeah, so obviously as you can see, exit to 4. For the purposes of the gameplay, we are not going to exit to 4. We're going to go through the first few levels so you can actually see some stuff, but graphically this is really nice. Anyway, first played it in Minehead, and it absolutely blew me away. Our parents would always give us a little bit of money in the evenings before they went to the pub, and obviously took us, didn't leave us at the arcade and fuck off to the pub. And let us play some games, and I think even they were like, why do you keep picking this one? I'm like, because there's 4 people at once and it's got loud noises and it talks and it sounds just like real people, because synthesized speech was a big deal to you as a kid, and obviously Star Wars had it first. But so yeah, so look, level 2, but they could clearly see that there's more than an element of luck and chance, and it's not just purely reliant on skill because of how many bad guys there are, and the fact that your health, look at the top right hand corner, goes down continuously even if you're not taking damage. And anyway, so to the left of score and down a bit, you can see that blue potion. That's what kills everything on the screen, like that. I think I'm alright using that because there is no death on this level. Well, there is, mine, but there's no actual death character. And the only thing that kills death, who constantly sucks your energy down to a certain amount before he either disappears or you're dead because you don't have that high an energy count in the first place. But yeah, magic is what kills him. And there's multiple deaths. So you're going to say... It's not going to say a shot. I'm not going to shoot food because I bloody well need it. I'm going to try and shoot some food. 17. See, as smooth as you like. Is this a probe thing? Now, this came out 5 years after the arcade, but can you imagine, right, so Master System came out in what, 86 in Japan? Can you imagine if, and I know they wouldn't have because people didn't know the system that well at the start, you know, as any system comes out, it takes time to get used to it and stuff like that and wrench, you know, the most you can get out of it power-wise. But can you imagine in 1986 if they released this on the Master System? Would have blown your minds. This is easily as good as the Amiga version. Visually, yeah, I do think so. Obviously, it's got a colour. It's like colour degradation palette thing going on. But this is a superb port. Down to the sound effects. Well done, Tiertex. It's not often I say that, but well done. I probably shouldn't have done that because I got no keys now. Oh well. Hey! So each enemy has an attribute, don't they? So there's ones who throw shit over the walls. There's, like, is it the wizards who teleport? I mean, it was genius because it feels like a fucking... Could have been Dungeons and Dragons, couldn't it? I shot the food and it didn't say don't shoot the food. Easily. But... genius, the whole, like I said, generators and stuff like that, because it's just so dungeony. But also from their perspective, gotta put my kid through college. No! Obviously the closer you are to something, the quicker you fire. Shit! Like that. Hold it down and you can rotate. I knew that. You can do it on any version, but it's still kind of cool. Everything down to the sound effects is just spot on. This is indeed a good version. Obviously the best home port is on the Mega Drive. Isn't that basically Gauntlet 4 though? But it's Gauntlet, if you know what I mean. I think there's two, because there's two versions of the game on there. I do have a gameplay of it compared to the arcade. And it's fantastic. But this is a close bloody second for sure. Absolutely. And the fact that it's 2-player as well, and I don't think it, because I can't confirm because I've never played it 2-player, but I don't think it's suffering some slowdown or anything. Look at this! I've only got 800, shit. Spinning down. Just get out of the way, let me shoot generator. Thank you. Yeah, your health goes down quicker than a hooker's pants on prom night, doesn't it? Inums, as they say, on prom night with said hooker. Oh! It does get a little bit awkward in places because of the speed they generate, but I mean that's all part and parcel of the charm of Gauntlet. I couldn't even say the word Gauntlet when I was fucking 9. Certainly didn't know what it meant. And it's not really got anything to do with the game, has it? Not going to level 8. Ever late. And the little rotation animation as well. Superb. Was there in-game music? I can't remember now. Is this a treasure room? No, because there's no clock counting down. Obviously there are treasure rooms where you have to get as much gold as you can, but you have to do it within the time limit, or it doesn't count. Dragons, they spit fire. Maybe they're just spitting because they're filthy bastards and they weren't brought up properly. Modern youth. That's the phrase I'm looking for. 217 Shizen. When you're this low, you can't really like get it back. Or well, I guess if you walked into a room with nothing but. I forgot I had that. health, you could, but I got 47, I'm fucked. Don't bump me the back, bump me the way back. Let me have a continue. That fireball, do you see that? Hey, and then doesn't, yeah, look, and then I'm back. Because my grave, let's go with warrior. My grave starts generating ghosts, which is a nice touch. Come on, don't act like that's not a nice touch. It's a nice touch. You know it's a nice touch. You like it. See? I think he's more sturdy, manly, if you will. His pronouns are... Oh, wait! He doesn't have them! Yeah, he's more sturdy than... Wait, I should have just done that in the first place, than Elf. But he doesn't fire as fast, and he certainly doesn't move as fast. So is the wizard the most powerful? But obviously, I think he takes the biggest kicking. These are the wizards. These are the evil wizards. Look, they teleport. Man, I love seeing the process of them designing this game. Ah, you shizen bastard. I just can't get over how good the enemy sprites are and the character sprites are. They just look like the arcade. You could argue that the arcade is not particularly intensive. I would argue it's still a looker. Was that worth it, Dave? I mean, you're rich, but you can't retire unless you get out of the dungeon alive. This is way better than the NES version. But then the NES version is not even a proper conversion of the arcade. I hate it when they do shit like that. I mean, by all means, give us an alternative version like they used to do, you know, like a duplicate, sorry, alternative as an extra on the cartridge. That's fine. But don't fucking change it at the expense of, you know, non-accuracy to the arcade. It's why everyone fucking loves Bionic Commando on the NES, but not me. Should have just bought the arcade game. But then that's obviously, I grew up with the micros and everything was a port properly. That's fucking death. He's really well done as well. Shouldn't he be taking all these ghosts to the afterlife and be too busy for fucking dealing with me? Just saying. Across the river Styx, if you will. Although, how do you get to pay for that if you're a ghost? You're intangible, so you can't carry money, and I'm pretty sure you don't have pockets. Oh! There he is, look, hello. What are you going to do, mate? What are you going to do? Nothing. Apart from send your... Is that two? Oh, fuck. That's what he's going to do. But he can't see me now. He can. Run! Ah, you're dead. But if I just kill death, then the world's just going to fill up with the undead. So I've made things worse. Yoink. Well, there you go. Obviously quite simple at early stages. Shots now hurt other players, so it keeps ramping shit up. Oh, see this? The entire maze is doors, but that's alright. Oh, because I know I've got a key. But yeah, simple in design. I didn't mean to do that. Addictive, compelling, just brilliantly executed. And this is an absolutely fantastic curse. If this was the only way I could have played Gauntlet back in the day, I would have been more than happy, because this essentially to me is borderline arcade perfect. It's not, but you know what I mean, if that makes sense. Oh fuck. I don't want to destroy that. 716 already. I'm just running. Jeez. Yeah, you die quick. Oh, double hell. Look at me, look at me, look at me, I'm down. Oh, Wendy, I can fly. Well, there you go. Gauntlet on the SEGA Mastersystem. What an absolutely fantastic port. I'm glad I revisited it. I'm going to carry on playing. It's just a shame I don't have anyone else to play it with. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think of this on the SEGA Master System. Pretty sure I do from the previous comments and all the other versions I've played telling me to play this version. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.